On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
Violet.
Between blue and purple in hue.
Examples:
Bluish violet. Violet quartz. Red and violet are opposites on the color spectrum.
In between.
Occurring or existing between two things or points, intermediate in position, condition, or time.
Examples:
In between meals. In between stages. She enjoyed floating in the ocean's in-between zone where the waves met the shoreline.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Dependent.
Relying on someone or something else for support or aid.
Examples:
Dose-dependent induction. A dependent person. The small island nation is heavily dependent on tourism as its main source of income.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Overlap.
To partially cover something by going beyond its edge.
Examples:
Overlap one another. Overlap in many areas. There was no overlap between their proposals.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
interact directly with customers, interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Coexist.
To live or exist together at the same time in the same place.
Examples:
coexist with nature, coexist with diversity. The different species can coexist in the same ecosystem by filling different niches and using different resources.
Singe.
To burn something slightly or superficially, usually by mistake.
Examples:
singe off the hair over the flames. Singe the edges of a fabric. I didn't realize the iron was still hot and singed my dress.
Harmony.
The combination of simultaneous musical notes to produce a pleasing effect, an attractive combination of related things and their properties.
Examples:
a harmony of colors. Break a harmony. We worked in perfect harmony.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
humming sound, hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Layer.
A sheet, quantity, or thickness of the material, typically one of several, covering a surface or body, a level or part within a system or set of ideas.
Examples:
layer cake, layer of paint. The layer of frost on the ground was so thick it was difficult to walk on.
Retina.
The innermost light-sensitive membrane covering the back wall of the eyeball.
Examples:
retinal cells, retina scanner. Damage to the retina may play a role in the development of glaucoma. Eyeball. The round part of the eye of a vertebrate that is usually inside the head and, therefore, cannot be seen.
Examples:
eyeball motion, redness of the eyeball. Increased eyeball pressure leads to the development of glaucoma.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
detect a bad event, detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Rod.
A long, thin, straight piece of wood, metal, or other material used for support, as a weapon, or for punishment.
Examples:
Rod cell. Curtain rod. He used a fishing rod to catch the biggest fish of the day.
Cone.
A geometric shape that tapers to a point at one end and has a circular base at the other end.
Examples:
Traffic cone. Ice cream cone. Cone-shaped cells in the eye's retina are responsible for color vision and visual acuity.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Correspond.
To match or be similar to something else almost exactly, to exchange messages.
Examples:
Correspond to a standard. Correspond with a foreign student. The numbers on the sign correspond to points on the map.
Distinct.
Noticeable from something else of a similar type.
Examples:
Distinct difference. Distinct from each other. It is essential to keep these two issues distinct.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Shining.
Giving off or reflecting light, bright, glistening, or gleaming, characterized by impressive accomplishments or excellence.
Examples:
Shining star. Shining example. The shining sun reflected off the calm ocean water.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Activate.
Make something start working, more active or dynamic.
Examples:
Activate a receptor. Activate a motor. You must activate the software with a 16-digit key before you can use it.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
Simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. 2 students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
regardless of the difficulties, regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Mixture.
A combination of different elements, substances, or entities, usually in non-uniform proportions, resulting in a homogeneous or heterogeneous blend of physical or chemical properties.
Examples:
mixture of emotions, perfect mixture. The paint was a mixture of different pigments to achieve the desired color.
Infinite.
Unlimited or very great, impossible to measure.
Examples:
infinite appetite, infinite in supply. The battle had an infinite impact on the nation.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations, combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
a prodigious vision, telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
manufacture an enzyme, manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Simulate.
To make a pretense of someone's behavior or looks, to reproduce something that exists in real life using computers, models, etc., usually for study or training purposes.
Examples:
simulate climate change, simulate a future scenario. He had painted the wood to simulate stone.